I'm going to show you guys in this video one simple trading hack that will increase your accuracy by 99%. Before we get into this video, I want to let you guys know that I did make a free Forex training. There should be a link in the description. As well with that, if you guys need a broker to trade US 30 with, click the link in my description. I did link one. And also, if you guys want to learn from me one-on-one and learn my exact US 30 strategy, I now opened up one-on-one mentorship. Message me on Instagram. And lastly, before we get started, I need you guys to like this video, make sure you have subscribed, and also turn on the notifications so you know when I'm going to be posting a video. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we get into the actual charts and go over US 30 and everything that happened today, I've been doing a little morning routine that has really helped my trading increase by a ton. And what I've been doing is, I actually live in California. So with US 30, the markets open up at 6:30 a.m. So I kind of have to be up a little bit earlier. So what I've been doing is I wake up at 5 a.m. and I'll go right to my gym that I have in my building and I'll do some light cardio, meaning that I will get on the treadmill and I'll just walk for an hour straight. And the great thing about this, when you're waking up, and the first thing that you do when you wake up is start exercising, you're actually setting your day up to be much more productive than as if you were to just wake up, eat food, get bloated, then feel tired. And also one thing that I've been doing too is I do intermediate fasting where I do not eat food till 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I've really noticed over the past couple of months and years that when I would eat breakfast right in the morning, like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., I would get really bloated. I would get really tired. And a lot of breakfast food like eggs and potatoes, they're drenched in butter or oil to cook them. And all those butters and oils that you're putting in your body just go to your stomach and they sit there. And that's why you feel bloated. So if you're feeling bloated and just super tired after eating, try intermediate fasting. And that's something I want to go over too with you guys is when you're trading, you don't just want to show up to the markets 5 minutes after waking up. And I know a lot of you watching this video, you're in California. Maybe you're in another country where it's just like 2 a.m. or something in the morning for you guys when US 30 opens up. But when I am trading, I like to have a routine where I'll go to the gym for an hour and then I'll come back home. I will take a shower so I really put that cold water on my body and I'm alert. I'm really awake after the gym. And then I'll get in front of my computer about 5 minutes before the market open. I'll do a quick analysis on what I think is going to happen, and then I'll start trading. That is my morning routine, and I suggest that you guys make one as well. Now, going into the chart, overall, what I like to do before I start trading is I'm going to look at the higher time frames. But before we do that, we're going to go to Forex Factory and see if we had any news. So we did have flash services PMI at 6:45 a.m. today. So we're going to go look at that candle. So right here is the news. Basically, after this candle closed, this is the news event that we had right here. The flash services really just continue to go with the trend. Then we can see that it dropped. You want to keep this in mind, guys, when you're trading US 30. With US 30, sometimes Mondays can be a little choppy. They can be a little slow. So the best days that I like to trade are Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are the days when I'm looking to catch like 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 pip moves versus days like this. I'm going to just be going for like 1,000 pips, my next psychological number or my next psychological level. I'm not going for these crazy bags on Mondays. So Mondays kind of are like Wednesdays. So on Mondays, I am a little more cautious. And on Fridays, I am also a little bit more cautious. Realistically, you want to be looking for days like this when we see consolidation going into the next day. So overall, we can see that we did have our Asia session right here. We were kind of in a downtrend, but really what made us understand that we are now going into uptrend is we had this resistance right here and even right here. And we can see that when the London session, later in the London session came out, it broke all 3 of those zones within this time period right here. And that really gave us a lot of confirmation saying like, yo, we're starting to go back into our uptrend. That was just grabbing liquidity for everyone to go long. So once that happened, we came down, pushed up, came down, actually formed a nice W pattern right at the market open. And I know some of you are looking at this and you're like, but Colt, that's like not a nice reversal candle. And I agree. And to be completely honest with you guys, I did not trade right at the market open today. I kind of took my time and waited for a break of structure. And that's what you guys need to understand too is this video is sponsored by my program FX University. Go to the link in the description to sign up, or there should be a link on this page. Once you go to join now, you're going to go to get started, and once you do, we're going to give you a code for 15% off. Go right here where it says to add promo code, type in FX1 and click apply. The part that's going to make you guys mature as traders is knowing the days to trade and knowing the days not to trade. And once you can show up and you're like, you know what, this isn't my perfect setup. This doesn't look like a day where I am confident, and you walk away and you don't trade, that's when you know you're maturing as a trader. Because a lot of traders, what they're doing is they're showing up every single day. And they're forcing themselves to trade. They're acting like someone's standing behind them with a gun to their head saying, push the buy button right now. If you don't push it, I'm going to kill you. Like, a lot of people are acting as if somebody is doing that to them when they do not have to trade every single day. And that's why with this strategy, I look at a lot of you traders and you're taking like 5 trades in a day. I'm like, bro, what are you guys doing? You guys are going to have those days where you get lucky for sure. You might have a good winning streak where you're lucky and you're just taking win after win after win. And then you're going to implement those same unconscious desires, that greed that's not really in your mind. You don't know you're being greedy. You just think you're trading, and you're gonna have to learn the hard way. And there's gonna be that day where you're taking all those trades and you take a loss, and it's like a $3,000 loss. You're like, do you know what? I'll make it back right now. It's fine. And you go back in the markets and boom, you take a $4,000 loss. You're down $7K for the day, and you're like, do you know what? I can't go out like this. I can't lose $7,000 in a day. I need to trade again. And then you trade again, and you lose $10,000 for the day. Don't be like that. That's not actually trading. That is gambling. Once you get into the mindset where you're now saying to yourself, okay, I need to make money. I need to make that money back. You're not thinking strategically and looking for the opportunities. You're just trading to trade. That's when you were gambling. And I saw one of my students doing that recently, and I think he got burned today. I haven't seen any results from him today, so I think he got burned, but it's going to catch up. And that's why with the strategy that I'm using and teaching you guys, like, I'm trading 1 to 2 times a week. I just need 1 or 2 really good trades to hit my goal, and I will be Gucci. Same thing that you guys need to be doing as well. So when I saw this setup right here, I was like, do you know what? Like, we are in an uptrend. Obviously, my bias is to go long. But then I'm looking at this candle. I'm like, bro, this isn't the candle that I want to enter on. I'm going to wait for the 645 candle to close. And I saw the 645. I was like, all right, we already pushed. We did break resistance right here, but it's giving me another re-entry. I'm going to buy right here and have my TP right here. And you guys are probably looking like, Colt, that's a tiny move right there. Nah, it's actually not. It's a 1,500 pip move right there. Just because the candles are smaller within the zone, this psychological level to this psychological level, that's a 2,500 pip move. So these moves are happening, and that's what I want you guys to understand is when you're trading, it's not like you're being forced to trade. Just chill out. Relax. A lot of you are very impatient, and you guys need to get a freaking grip on yourself because you're going to lead yourself to destruction. I've been in the game for 8 years now, and I am now really getting a hold of my emotions, really understanding that trading is all psychological and emotional. And once you can understand that, that's when your trading is going to revolutionize and you're going to be able to take your trading to a whole nother level. But guys, take your time when it comes to trading. There's no rush. There's going to be more setups. There's going to be more trades. Don't go into the markets thinking, oh my gosh, this is the last trade I'm ever going to take, because it actually might be the last trade you ever take if you're going into the markets with this greedy mentality. Because you're going to get to the point where you blow one too many accounts. You lose one too many funded account challenges, and you just get over it. And you're over the emotional pain that is linked with the actions that you are taking. And I don't think a lot of you understand, but for every action, there is a reaction. And that's where you guys really need to think. One exercise that I do is I've made a lot of mistakes. I lost a lot of money from trading, but I made a lot more money from trading. But when I would start to get into the urge of wanting to revenge trade, wanting to take a trade that really wasn't there, wanting to take a close profits before it hit my take profit, I would put myself in those feelings that I had the last time that I did that, and it didn't go the way that I wanted. So I think to myself, do you know what, Colt? Remember the last time that you took a $10,000 loss because you revenge traded and you wanted to get your money back? And I sat for a minute. I was like, do you know what? I did not like how I felt. I was angry the rest of the day. I just sat inside. I went back to sleep. I woke up feeling depressed. I didn't like how I felt that day, and I never want to feel that feeling again. So I'm going to just walk away. I'm going to come back. I know there's going to be another setup next week, this coming up week. I'm not going to trip on it. You guys need to do that. That's a great exercise that a lot of you can do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one, and definitely check out more of my YouTube videos. Peace out, guys.